Coco Chanel was open about her love for luxury and demonstrated it in her choice of residence. In the 1920s, Chanel frequented the Ritz Paris. By the late 1930s, she was practically living in the hotel. She stayed in the hotel for 34 years, turning the space into a beloved abode where she could retreat after a day of design and running her fashion house across the road. After her death and the subsequent renovation of the Ritz Paris, the hotel dedicated a luxury suite in her honour. Join us today as we dive into Suite Coco Chanel. But before that, let's briefly discuss Chanel's history at the Ritz Paris. And please subscribe to the channel. My birthday is at the end of April and my goal is to reach 1,000 subscribers by then. Riding on the success of her fashion brand and perfume lines, Coco Chanel began spending time at the Ritz despite having a separate apartment. Her stays in the hotel intensified in the 30s, and by 1937 she had made the Ritz Paris her home. With her decision to move into the hotel solidified, she carried some of her furniture, Coromandel lacquer screens, lamps, camel sofas and Cocteau sketches into her new abode to decorate the space to match her taste. She was also a resident at the hotel during one of the most controversial times of her life. During Germany's occupation of Paris, Coco lost her residence at the hotel. Later, she began a relationship with a German official, which allowed her to resume her stay at the luxurious hotel. But her stay was short-lived. With the end of the war and her connection to Germany exposed, Chanel was considered a traitor and forced to leave France for a while. She returned in 1954, taking up residence at room 302 to stage a comeback in her declining career as a fashion designer. By this time, she was so familiar with the hotel that she frequently used the staff entrance to access the hotel. She would spend the rest of her life at the Ritz Paris while working on her designs at the adjacent Rue Cambon boutique. She died in the hotel on January the 10th, 1971. Suite Coco Chanel is located in room 202. Although Chanel lived on the third floor, the Ritz Paris chose to refurbish the second floor apartment in honour of Chanel's lengthy residence in the hotel, turning this space into an elegant, luxurious space with tasteful art, decor and pieces that match Chanel's taste. Suite Coco Chanel has a living space of 2,024 square feet, which includes 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. The living room in this suite is a comfortable, minimalist space that echoes Chanel's signature style down to the apartment's black, white and beige colour palettes. Room 202 has a spacious living room with high ceilings that give the space an airy feel and high windows that soak the room in natural light. The living room windows open to beautiful views of Rue Cambon, which holds Chanel's boutique. While alive, Chanel would cross the road every evening and retreat into her luxurious abode in the Ritz Paris. The living room has 2 seating areas, each with a large sofa, 2 armchairs and a rectangular coffee table anchoring the space. One of the sofas in the living room is inspired by a sofa similar to the one that Chanel had in her Rue Cambon apartment. Along the walls of this living room are framed photos of Chanel. Some original archive pieces retrieved from the hotel's collection during the 2012-2016 renovation, and original sketches from her collection. A large working desk separates the second seating area from the first. It features a conversation area centered around a rectangular coffee table. Behind the sofa in this area is a large rectangular wall mirror. During the 2012 to 2016 refurbishing, the Ritz Paris added technology to the suites. In Coco's suite, the tech devices, including the TV, are smartly concealed with mirrors, giving the room a timeless feel while maintaining key contemporary elements that guests expect in a luxury suite. Along the walls of the living room are small bookcases with books about Chanel. The suite also features 2 ensuite bedrooms, both spacious and decorated to match Chanel's tastes. Chanel's bed in the primary suite features soft draperies and 2 two-drawer nightstands on either side of the bed. Mounted on the wall above these nightstands are ornate chandeliers. At the foot of the bed is an upholstered footbench, which separates it from the nearby seating area. Above the bedroom area is a beautiful crystal chandelier. The wall of the bedroom features a large built-in wardrobe. The primary bedroom in Suite Coco Chanel also features a seating area centered around a pink marble-clad fireplace. It features a beige sofa, 2 side armchairs, a vintage Goossens coffee table featuring a gilded sheaf of wheat at the base, a rounded glass top, and a crystal chandelier above this seating area. A golden lion figurine sits on the marble fireplace, a nod to Chanel's Leo star sign. The second bedroom has a large, draped king-size bed, above which hangs a Goossens wheat heritage mirror, another nod to Chanel's love for wheat motifs, which she associated with wealth, creativity, and luck. At the foot of the bed is a comfortable farmhouse daybed, decked with throw pillows. Flanking the bed are 2 bespoke side tables, each holding a table lamp. Chanel loved Chinese art, including Coromandel lacquer screens, some of which were moved from her 31 Rue Cambon apartment to the Suite Coco Chanel at the Ritz. She collected most of these screens during her time with Boy Chapel, and later used them as more than decor pieces in her living spaces. 2 screens are placed in one bedroom, flanking an ornate fireplace on a French Empire lion mantel clock. The bedroom is bathed in natural light from the large window during the day and lit up by multiple light fixtures by night. These fixtures include a crystal chandelier hanging above the foot of the bed, a floor lamp, wall-mounted lamps, and table lamps. The window of the bedroom opens to views of Place Vendôme, whose octagonal shape inspired the geometric design of the Chanel No. 5 bottle stopper. On one side of this bedroom is an armchair with an accent ottoman next to a round glass-topped coffee table, featuring a water lily leaf gilded base. Each bedroom has a dedicated spacious bathroom, featuring modern amenities, including beautiful deep tubs for soaking, sink faucet handles engraved with Chanel's name, vanity rooms, and plenty of mirrors. In addition to Suite Coco Chanel, the Ritz Paris also opened the Chanel or Ritz Paris in honor of Chanel. The spa, opened in collaboration with the House of Chanel, gives guests access to Chanel beauty products and Chanel-style spa treatments. Suite Coco Chanel pays homage to the iconic Chanel and her impeccable taste in fashion and interior decor. The suite was designed with the help of Karl Lagerfeld, formerly of the House of Chanel, who transformed the suite to reflect Chanel's timeless elegance and style. The suite incorporates Chanel's black and white motifs, love for lacquered screens, clean lines, simplicity, and luxury. Some of the decor pieces in the suite were retrieved from her Rue Cambon apartment, and others were sourced from vintage and contemporary sources to match the motifs and style that Chanel would go for. Other than vintage pieces, Chanel was a lover of mirrors. She is famous for the mirrored staircase at a Parisian apartment, which she would stand behind to view ongoing fashion shows. Mirrors have been incorporated generously in her Ritz Paris suite from the living room, bathrooms, and bedrooms. Lagerfeld also incorporated a lot of symbolism into the apartment. Some of the notable symbols that align with Chanel's superstitious nature include the wheat motifs in her coffee tables and mirror, the lion figurines on her mantle. Over the years of working at Chanel, Lagerfeld demonstrated his understanding of the icon and turned the room into a harmonious space, blending in contemporary and vintage elements while maintaining an elegant space. One of Chanel's design philosophies was luxury for yourself, something she embraced even when decorating her space at 31 Rue Cambon. In this apartment, she embraced colours, mirrors, and antique elements while ensuring her space remained elegant and inviting. Lagerfeld pulls off the same experience with the cosy seating areas in the living room, the beiges, ivory, and black accents, which give the space an elegant yet inviting warmth. Coco Chanel's legacy is inextricable from the Ritz Paris Hotel, where she spent much of her life. The hotel, where she found comfort and tranquility, honoured her time there by dedicating a suite to her and decorating it to honour her legacy. Today, Suite Coco Chanel is one of the luxury suites in the hotel with a price tag that reflects its status and opulence. Starting from €32,000 per night, you can spend a night in Coco Chanel's apartment. That's it for the video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications so you know when we upload another video.